Hello, church. We are starting Titus chapter 1 today for our daily Bible reading. Word of the day is truth. Truth is the most important thing we can focus on because it's true, right? You can spend a lot of time reading misinformation, tabloids, or things that aren't truthful, but the end result is just wasting your time because there's no truth based in it. And so as Paul starts off this letter, let's see what he says in verse 1. Paul, a servant of God and apostle of Jesus Christ, for the sake of the faith of God's elect and their knowledge of the truth, which accords with godliness. Right? There's this amazing correlation here that he says as he's writing this, it's about truth that is in accordance or tied to, connected with godliness. If we want to live a life that God wants us to lead, there has to be truth based in it and what God says to do, what God tells us not to do, how we should act, how we should not act, what we should say, what we should not say. How do we spend our time? All these things are tied with God's truth through His word so that we can live the godly life that He wants us to live. So that's the main focus of the book of Titus, as Paul's addressing Titus as a pastor in the church that he oversees, is doing these things that are truthful, that are beneficial, that may be challenging, maybe countercultural, but are ultimately what is going to be most honoring to God and most beneficial for everyone who applies these truths to their lives. So let's look at this truth, count how many times Paul mentions the word of truth throughout the book of Titus. It's only 3 chapters. We'll get over pretty quickly, but be focused on this, that we should be focused on the truth, and that's why we're reading our Bible every day. All right, church, have a great day.